Hi there, it's good to see you again. For those people who don't know me, I'm Soon Seng, your friendly real estate consultant with more than 10 years experience, and I'm also a Singapore backstreet boy because I'm born in a poor family. Now, before I start my sharing, once again, I'd like to put forward a disclaimer that my sharing is purely educational. I'd like to continue from last Thursday where I've stopped, which is the 6th nonsense that you will hear in Property Market 2022. Now, the 4th nonsense that you're going to hear today is sell your HDB or sell your condo and going to rent HDB. Now, I say that before COVID, I would say that this is still quite possible, but during this time, I would say that it is very tough. In fact, it will be a nightmare to go and rent a HDB. Now, what does it mean? Now, to sell a HDB, I think it is pretty straightforward. But if your planning is to sell a HDB, and after which you're going to rent a HDB for whatever reason, that maybe you're going to plan to buy a new launch, I would say that please do not do it. Probably you were to sell HDB, go and rent a condo while you wait in the process for your new launch. Why? Now, for this COVID season, when I'm renting out my landlord HDB, usually once I put up an advertisement, I'll receive on average about 70 to 80 phone calls, 250 to 300 SMS. Now you're going to ask yourself, now in this case, will you be the lucky one to get to view the place? Now for me, it is a very tough process. End of the day, I only allow a certain groups of people to view the flat, and there can only be one winner. So what I say is, if you plan to sell a place and rent a HDB, the renting part is going to be a nightmare. So my suggestion is, if you are selling your place, try to consider renting a condo and renting a landed. I'll say in that cases, you have more luck. So in case you want to find out more about the timeline planning about selling a place and renting another place, okay, you can go to www.sbbcode.com. So I'd like to move on to nonsense number 5. Now, some of my sellers have been telling me that people are telling them that HDB valuation is going up. Now, I want to tell you that this is actually a nonsense. Because first and foremost, right, nobody know how to HDB do the valuation. And you think about it, ever since COVID, right, flats price has been going up. For example, a 5-room flat before COVID probably cost about 400k. Now it has went above the roof. It's about 500k, 550k for a 5-room flat in Choa Chu Kang. Now you ask yourself, can the trend continue? In my personal opinion, no. So then where HDB valuation is concerned, this is my experience. If let's say now if I'm marketing a flat at 500, there's an offer there's an offer of 505. Now from my experience, usually if it's 5 to 10k, usually HDB valuation will match. But one is above 10k. Okay, chances are HDB might not be able to match, and they will assign a valuer. That means a valuer will be calling me to do a valuation. So in today's market, if you are buying a HDB flat, first and foremost, I need to let you know that you are buying a flat at the highest peak. And you got to be prepared that you're going to pay COV, cash over valuation, anywhere from 10 to about 50,000. I've heard somebody even pay about 80,000. To me, that is absurd. So in case you would like to buy a HDB flat with 0 COV or minimum COV, go to www.sbbcode.com. And the last nonsense that I would like to share with you is my buyer sharing with me that some of the agent is telling them now you can have a longer exercise period for HDB. I tell you, that is really absurd. Okay, for HDB, the moment the OTP is issued, okay, let's say it's from day one, okay, buyer will have 21 days at 4 p.m. To exercise the option. Okay, I repeat, if the option is issued on day one, the buyers will have 21 days at 4 p.m. To exercise the option. So you can exercise the option on day 2. Last day will be 21 day at 4 p.m. Okay, even if you exercise at 4:01, the seller have the right to reject it. So I think why 4 p.m. is last time, I think is because of the banking system. Because I think there was a period of time bank closed at 4 p.m. So if people were to tell you that now you can have a longer exercise period for HDB, no, it's always 21 days at 4 p.m. For private, yes, Okay, usually standard is 14 days. You can have 28 days, you can have 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even 1 year. Okay, the only thing is, are you willing to pay a bigger deposit for private? So I will wrap up the my sharing for today. So to conclude, okay, the 6 nonsense that you will hear in property market 2022 is first, freehold is cheaper than leasehold. You know it is impossible, it's within the same region, no way. Okay. Second, en bloc potential. Third, new laws definitely can make money, just anyhow buy. Okay, this is also a nonsense. Fourth is to sell your place and go and rent a HDB. Fifth is HDB valuation is going up. Last one is longer exercise period. So how and what does it means to you? Now, if you are HDB buyers or you are a sellers or you're planning to sell a condo, you must remember that all this, when people tell you, you're going to take it with a pinch of salt, because some of the time is to me this is untrue lah. So in case you want to find out more about the property market 2022, go to www.sbbcode.com. With that, thank you very much.